Okay, let's try again. I think with the English opening or something. Void e4 for a moment. Maybe that knight g4 in an earlier game against the Halloween Gambit was a prepared novelty or something. So it's probably a good idea to vary openings on this auto pairing. Let's see, am I in the pool? I'm in the pool, waiting to be paired. So 2 in a row. Bacchus, oh no, not him again. Alright, what about Caro-Kann, something different from the French? Let's just try and avoid g5 for a little bit. Bishop h7, knight f5 and bishop e7. Oh, actually, why didn't I take on c4? Try and get that d5 square. Take on c4, knight c4, knight b6. Why not? Try and get d5. Should position the help play the guy. I think white's positioning in trouble actually after knight d5. These knights are great. Almost tempted for g5 now. g5. I am. I don't know. It's an addiction. It's just an addiction to play g5 and g4. Oh, I think I've got to. The position might justify it here more. Is the iPhone going to be quiet? I'm going to have to move the iPhone to the side of the room because of interference. So bishop bishop g6 and bishop h6 later. I'll take on e3, bishop h6. What about bishop h6 here? Bishop h6 here looks good. There's no queen sack, is there? I don't think so. So this is the guy that slaughtered me earlier. He's under a bit of positional pressure. So 2 very nice knights, d5 and f5. And also I think I've got a threat of h4, just almost trapping his bishop. I don't know if bananas kicked in or something, but I think, yeah, there's a key point about still trying to play positively, even if you lose game after game in some tournament somewhere. You still try and play positive chess, try and find the resource and position. Don't sort of just crawl up into a shell and try and play more and more solidly or defensively. Unless you really enjoy playing, solidly and defensively. Yeah, I think I'm feeling a bit better after just 2 wins in a row. Also a bit more energetic. I think I'm just generally more awake now. There's also the motto pin and win. You start getting pins, that's a good sign that you're getting good positions. And here is like a major pin on e3. That's like a strategy in itself. Nbd2 elevated the pin to sort of not just tactics but strategy. I suppose it's a form of restraint. Restraining like the knight here. But in the wider sense, protecting your position through restraint, because you don't really want to give your opponent much counterplay. So, that restraint, blockade, destroy, or prophylaxis, it's all got this common idea that you're trying to make sure the opponent hasn't got too much for you to worry about. So anyway, here, what's the best way now to take? Knight d takes, and then knight takes g3, bishop takes e3. Win the exchange. Just win the exchange. Either knight. Okay, I think either knight. I'm tempted though for bishop e3 or knight g3. Knight g3 and I could take on e3 and take on d4. Why don't I just win the exchange? Knight e3, queen d2. Queen d2. Bishop g6. It's not that pleasant. Alright, I'll play it like this. Right, is there a major tactic here? Or can I just take on f1? Bishop e3 and queen d4 is falling his bits. Surely. Bishop e3. Now the d pawn drops. Queen d4. Right, can I just castle queenside, or is that a bit risky? Whilst this bishop's blocked, there's no rook c6s, or if rook ever came to c1. There might be knight c2, then there's bishop c2. Giving up the light squared bishop, but then h4 and h3. So I think I'm going to go for this. This is bishop a6 or something, and I want to try and follow up with something like bishop e4 and h4 and h3. So knight c2, I think I'll just take, and then h4, h3. So there's this bishop a6 here, queen b6. So his king's getting it, I think. g3, queen d5. Now here I think I'm almost tempted to sack a rook if this pressure doesn't break through. It's like rook takes, then rook h8. Yeah. So strong. I think the rook sack anyway. Sorry, I'm just the rook sack I think is strong here. It's queen f4 is mate. It is. Yeah, so I don't know, change of opening again. Caro-Kann seems a bit more solid. This c4 was just asking him to be positionally murdered. Nice blockading knight on d5. This pawn advance maybe is not so unsound here, especially after this pin. Just winning the exchange, winning d4, then just going for his king now in the final. So rook sack blown apart. That's 3 wins in a row. It's a bit of a comeback now. Please leave any comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.